I kind of feel like this is deja vu, but here we have a new Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, the 2024 edition. But is it new enough? And is this a better option than the Galaxy Tab A9 Plus? Well, let's talk about it. The Tab A9 Plus starts at $219 versus $329 for the Tab S6 Lite, but I feel like that's a little misleading considering there's a $100 gift card included on Amazon. So really these two are pretty close in price. Storage options, you've got 64 or 128 gigabytes for both tablets. One advantage for the A9 Plus is you can get 8 gigabytes of RAM to 128 storage versus only 4 for the Tab S6 Lite. You can also expand the storage with a micro SD card on both tablets as well. As you can see, there's a slight difference in screen size between these two. The Tab S6 Lite, you've got a 10.4 inch LCD display with 1200 by 2000 resolution versus a little larger 11 inch LCD display on the A9 Plus with 1200 by 1920 resolution. If you're looking directly at these two, they actually look pretty comparable with similar brightness, but the Tab S6 Lite appears to have a little better viewing angles. Both are going to be fine for watching movies, considering they're both wide vinyl 1. Browsing online or trying to get some work done is going to look pretty comparable on both. As far as the screen quality goes, it's probably too close for me to call. I know sometimes the Tab S6 Lite looks like it has a little better viewing angles. There's just a little bit of light bleed or screen bleed over on the side for the Tab S6 Lite. I don't seem to have that issue with the A9 Plus. I don't feel like it's a deal breaker, but just something I thought I would point out. One advantage for the A9 Plus is you've got 90 Hz refresh rate versus only 60 for the Tab S6 Lite. Otherwise, these two are really close when it comes to screen quality. As far as the build quality goes, they're fairly similar. The S6 Lite is just a little more rounded, maybe slightly more dated than the A9 Plus. Personally, I like the look of the Tab S6 Lite, maybe just a little bit better. These two actually have the same size 7040 milliamp hour battery, but the Tab S6 Lite lasted about 1.5 hours longer at 7.5 hours versus only 6 for the A9 Plus in my typical battery drain test. Keep in mind that's more of an extreme usage, so you can get a couple days with mixed usage, especially if you turn the screen brightness down. But if you want the tablet with better battery life, I would go with the Tab S6 Lite. When it comes to the software, these two are on Android 14. The S6 Lite is on One UI 6.1. The A9 Plus is on One UI 6.0. So the software is going to be pretty much identical between these two. You've got the Edge panel over on the side, the same style notification shade. You've got Google Discover or Samsung News left of the home screen. Nice thing is they both have the new Samsung Dex where everything opens up in a pop-up window and it uses the taskbar down at the bottom. So it's nice you have that option on both. I'm still kind of undecided if I like the new style though. I also believe you get similar software support for both tablets at 4 years software, 5 years security updates. One big advantage for the S6 Lite is it comes with the S Pen, which is definitely going to be one of the better ways to draw, take notes, or just moving around the software. So some people may choose the Tab S6 Lite just for that reason alone. The new Tab S6 Lite 2024 has the Exynos 1280 processor. The A9 Plus has a Snapdragon 695, and it's going to feel pretty similar between these two. As you can see here by the Geekbench scores, one advantage for the S6 Lite is the GPU performance, but they're going to feel very similar performance-wise. It should be good for most things that you would need to do, regardless of which tablet you go with. As far as gaming goes, both can play games like PUBG Mobile and Asphalt 9 fairly smooth. The Tab S6 Lite might have a slight advantage. It's really too close to call as far as gaming, but I think as long as you realize both of these are more entry-level performance when it comes to gaming, I don't think you can go wrong with either one. One advantage for the A9 Plus is you've got a quad speaker setup versus only 2 on the S6 Lite, and I think it's a pretty big difference on just how much louder the A9 Plus is. The good thing is both have a headphone jack, but if you want the tablet with better audio, I would go with the A9 Plus. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what they sound like.
Hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away. you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
As far as the cameras go, you got an 8 megapixel on the back, 5 megapixel on the front for both tablets, and you'll get fairly similar results, maybe slightly better on the Tab S6 Lite, but you should be able to use either one for Zoom meetings or other video conference calls if you had to. I think the new Tab S6 Lite 2024 edition might be a slight upgrade from the previous version, but here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what to expect. It's definitely a little odd to me how it hasn't really changed as far as hardware goes since 2020, the new Tab S6 Lite, but overall, as you've seen, it's pretty close between these two. It might just come down to if you want the S Pen or not. As far as which one is the better tablet, I've got some more comparisons I'm working on with the new Tab S6 Lite and other tablets and phones as well, so you'll want to keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.